Power Quad has requested me to cover Jahns' review for the new Aladdin movie. I don't feel like saying all the fucking numbers. A link to his channel is in the video description below. Anyway, I would have responded to that video even if he didn't request it. Because there are some problems that I have with Jahns' review. However, I also want to talk about Stuckmann's review of the same movie. So I decided to commentate on both in the same video. Now I'm gonna do something that I've never done before, and that is comparing two different videos. Now this is of course nothing new in the commentary community. In fact, people have made commentaries comparing two different videos since 2011. But this will be the first time that I personally do it.
So CGI Genie looked like he did in the trailer. That's why when people are like, well, there's time for them to fix the CGI in trailers, they don't. I've seen them fix CGI a couple times between the trailer and movie release, but generally, that's what they have. As is the case with CGI Genie.
Normally, by the beginning of a video, before you get into the actual review, you either say something humorous or interesting. Unfortunately for this review, you did neither. Instead, you brought up something completely pointless. Who the hell was expecting the genie to change when the movie makers were so far into the production? The movie was only a few fucking months away when the trailer came out. And chances of something so big would be very time consuming. There is no possible way they could have done that without delaying the movie. Now I am gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you did notice people say that. After all, you get far more comments on your videos than I do. So, some people probably did say it in the comment section of your videos. And I'm sorry to say, but if people legitimately thought that, they were seriously misguided. Also, it would make no sense for the movie makers to give in to complaints. It would have been very stupid of them to do that. Because there are always going to be a lot of people complaining about something. You can't stop it. So if you do manage to do something to please those people, they or other group of people will find something else to complain about. You can't please everyone, and that's just a fact.
Aladdin 2019. So Aladdin again.
I mean, yeah, I can clearly see that from the poster. There was absolutely no need to clarify that. The poster itself from the intro is the 2019 version. It can't be anything else. Unfortunately, this isn't the only time Jeremy makes an unnecessary clarification. You will see what I mean soon enough.
It's directed by Guy Ritchie, which I thought was kind of a strange call. And then after watching the movie, I was like, that was kind of a strange call, in part.
I think there is one very important thing that you're forgetting. He's the guy who directed the Sherlock Holmes movies. And I personally think that those movies are fucking awesome. I love both Sherlock Holmes and Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows. And regarding the first Sherlock Holmes movie, I'm not the only one who holds it in high regard. I remember back in 2009, people were praising the hell out of it in their reviews. Mainly praising Robert Downey Jr.'s performance. Why am I bringing up the Sherlock Holmes movies? Well, it's simple. Because they prove that he can make good movies.
Even the Cave of Wonders doesn't talk like he does in the animation, like,
only one may enter here.
Its mouth is just totally open, just like,
only one may enter here.
It would have looked cool to have the live action Cave of Wonders actually move its mouth when it talks. I mean, I get it doesn't have to, it's magical.
There are some things that work in animation that don't work in live action, and this is one of those things. If the mouth of the Cave of Wonders moved like you suggested, it would look scary as hell. Do you want that? I mean, sure, it didn't look that scary in the animated one. And that's because something like that works perfectly well in animation. It wouldn't work at all in live action.
When it tries to emulate what happened before it, and it just does it in a way that's not as good or effective as the original animation. And by original, I mean the Disney animation. No, the story of Aladdin is older than the Disney animation. You know what I'm saying?
You already made it clear earlier on in the video that you are comparing this to the 1992 animated version. So what was the point of clarifying that? Nobody's gonna assume that you mean another version, just flat out fucking say it that you are comparing it with the animated one. You should be careful about not making needless clarifications like that. Because all they do is pet out the video.
I did like some of the song and dance numbers in the capacity that, like, I like seeing it come to life, CGI live. But it was cool, it was entertaining, it was good to see that stuff, like, oh, it's a different form of it. But I feel like you can get that stuff on YouTube that doesn't make for a good movie.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that you can easily get it on YouTube. So I am gonna assume that you mean the Disney songs. I'm not sure if you are aware of it, but most of the Disney songs uploaded on YouTube are uploaded there illegally. What do I mean by that? Well, most people who upload Disney songs to YouTube don't work for Disney at all. And they aren't adding anything to the songs that they upload. Honestly, I think a better option would be to watch the fucking movie, rent it on streaming services, or watch them on DVD or Blu-ray. And also, how can you say that you can easily find them on YouTube if they aren't even uploaded by the official source? They aren't really YouTube videos if they aren't originally from there. I'm sure there are some exceptions to this. Disney Vivo is an official source. But that doesn't change my point that the majority of Disney songs uploaded on YouTube are uploaded there illegally. And some of these have been on YouTube since 2006. I'm honestly surprised that they have never been taken down.
Seriously though, before I get into the review, this movie has been met with so much online criticism because Will Smith is blue and people just thought that was so goddamn hilarious. And I guess it doesn't really look that good. Having seen the actual movie, I have some things to say about it, but it's not like Sonic the Hedgehog, where like as soon as I saw the trailer, I wanted to actually burn all of my Sonic games in retaliation for the horrific thing that I was witnessing. It wasn't like that. I still like the original Aladdin.
Holy shit, that's harsh. Though if you are a massive Sonic fan, I don't blame you. I'm personally looking forward to the new Sonic movie, but I know it's just me.
It's funny though, having actually seen the movie, Will Smith is the least of my concerns. If anything, he actually kept the movie more charismatic than it was whenever he wasn't on screen.
I completely agree. He was the best part about the movie for sure. And I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but I personally think Will Smith is better as a genie than Robin Williams was. I'm not shitting on Robin Williams. He was fucking great too. And I'm sure that if Robin Williams was still alive, he would be very damn proud of Will Smith. Why wouldn't he be? Will Smith did such a great job as the genie.
The worst, though, is Jafar.
I completely agree with you. Jafar was the worst aspect of the movie hands down. Which is a shame, because Jafar is my favorite villain of all time. He deserved so much better than this. And it really frustrates me how bad that Jafar in this movie is.
And I've seen this actor in another film called What Happened to Monday with Noomi Rapace. It's on Netflix, and he was really good in that movie.
This movie was a bad first impression for me, but it's good to know that he has been in better movies. Thanks for the recommendation, Chris. I will give this movie a chance sometime for sure.